Okay guys, so in this video we're going to cover understanding and understanding how to set up the Facebook pixel. So the pixel, the big thing that is like, what is this thing and why do I need it? Why is it important when building your ads and trying to understand basically how to set up your campaigns, why this little pixel thing is so important. So here's what we're going to cover. We're going to be covering the three purposes of the pixel. We're going to look at how to set it up and how to test it. And it's important to understand that the pixel is not the same as a cookie, where if you're running like Google, for instance, will put a tracking cookie on your ID, which tracks for IP addresses, whereas the pixel in Facebook tracks for IDs. It's the cookie can only track your IP address of whatever device you are using to log in or visit a website, whereas the pixel in Facebook, what makes it so powerful is it tracks your ID, it tracks your actions. So this is super cool, and it's really important to have it. So here are the three main purposes of a pixel. For one, you want to be able to track your conversions, you want to be able to optimize for conversions, and you want to be able to build a retargeting and lookalike audiences. So by now we've covered audience deduping and types of audiences. So in Facebook, you are allowed to create custom audiences around the people who have visited your website or visited your landing page or who have engaged with you in any way, shape, or fashion. But having the pixel installed on your website is what's really going to help you be able to track for conversions. So we want to know exactly, you want to know, exactly how much are you spending for each expected action that each person takes when they visit your website. Okay, and just because your site may be getting hits doesn't mean that you're making sales. So, that pixel really enables you to see what's going on at an action level so that you can make changes as needed. In other words, having that pixel installed on your website, when traffic comes to your page, or if you are optimizing, let's say, for traffic instead of conversions, you could have all kinds of people hitting your website but not taking action, and you can't really qualify when you run a traffic campaign. Initially, you cannot qualify if the leads, if the people who are hitting your website are hitting your website for the right reasons. In other words, the people, you might have random people who are just hitting your site who are not taking action, or it could just be, it's not someone who's actually engaged with your product or service or whatever it is you're putting out there. So, tracking for conversions is really where the pixel becomes super efficient, because it's going to let you know exactly what actions people are taking when they hit your website, and it's going to help you just qualify that audience even better. Okay, so when you're optimizing for conversions, we want to use the Facebook algorithm to tell Facebook to optimize for conversions, which is OCPM. We want to optimize for conversions. And calculating the pixel for link clicks, like I just said, does not always yield the best results, and you cannot actually target true leads. So I don't want to say like you cannot target true leads exactly, but again, depending on the type of campaign that you're running, and especially if you're running for conversions, having the pixel on your website calculating that for you is super beneficial. Okay, and also when you have the pixel installed, you're able to do then retargeting. Okay, you're able to take those people who have visited your website and retarget those same and create an audience out of those people who have engaged with you, who have been to your website, landing page, sales page, or who have even purchased from you. Okay, and you can create a custom audience around those people, and you can also create lookalike audiences around those people. So you want to be able to, track who has visited your website as well as who has performed specific actions in order to retarget or create exclusions and lookalike audiences. An example of this is you visit a website to look at makeup, okay, and Facebook then positions makeup ads in your newsfeed. This is called retargeting. Or if you're, and again, when I mentioned, Facebook does listen to you and it is, tracking what you look. If you were to say mention dog food or mention toothpaste or something, haven't you noticed that if you start talking about a certain product or service or anything, all of a sudden you start seeing ads for the things that you are talking about, and this is what's called retargeting. Okay, so now we're going to look at actually installing the pixel, and in a second I'm going to jump off of this and go right into the back of Ads Manager and show you how to install the pixel on your website. But first, really quickly, just to do it, how to do the pixel installation. Basically, the pixel is a piece of code, okay? And typically, if you're running Google or you're tracking web clicks through Google, like Google AdWords or Google Analytics, you have a tracking number that you would install on your website that allows you to track, who is coming. The pixel is actually a long piece of code from that is in either your Ads Manager or Business Manager account, and you install it typically in the header section of your website. Okay. If you're using WordPress, there's an ID number. The Pixel has a unique ID number that you can install on the web on a WordPress site versus actually installing the full Pixel code. Okay, so now let's look at how to install the code on a website. And you're fortunate because today we're in the back of Ads Manager. I created a new pixel in my in my Business Manager account, which will also, you can, again, if you want to reflect to see different types of pixels you can have. Here's, let's go down here, pixels. This is your pixel that would look what it would look like on your personal account, and then we just switch over to Business Manager if you have a Business Manager account. If not, you'll be seeing looking at one of these videos that'll show you how to set it up. And here's a new pixel I created for the purpose of this, to show you how to install it. So guys, once you're in the back here, again, if you're in any of your accounts, you would come up to the tab up here, whatever it says, and if you don't see the pixels icon here, you would come down to All Tools, and under Measure and Report, here it would be under Pixels. You would come to this section, and now let's look at how to install it. I'm going to click on this pixel. Great, great, great. And I'm going to go to Setup over here, and now it's going to ask you how you want to install the pixel. By using an integration or tag manager, email instructions to a developer. Typically, the one you want is to manually install the code yourself. And here's how you would do it. You would click on this, and it would come down. You'll come down to this section here. It says copy the entire pixel code and paste it in the website header. So all you do is hover over it, click, and it's automatically copied to your clipboard. And now we're going to come over to the website where we want to use. In this sense, I'm using ClickFunnels. This is, I'm going to be tracking for purchases that are being made on my website. So, hey guys, this very course that you're going through, I like using this example because I want to show you step by step how this is even being created in front of you so that you can understand how to do it. So this is my ClickFunnels checkout page for my to purchase the Metafia engagement course, and I'm going to show you right now. All I would do to install the pixel is I'd go up here to settings, I would come down here to tracking code, and it's going to pull up my header and footer. All I'm literally going to do, guys, is click paste, and boom, there's the pixel code that's now able to track who's coming and landing on this landing page and taking an action. I close it. I want to make sure I save it. I always want to make sure you save. And guys, that's it. Again, if you were using a WordPress site, the pixel has a little bit of code up here. Let's see if I can find it for you. Oh, yep, here it is. Right up here in the corners, the pixel ID number. All you would do is copy this number. This would be your own number, of course, and install it in the header or pixel section of your WordPress site. Guys, I hope this has been super, super beneficial to you. This is looking at how to set up and install the Facebook pixel. See you in the next lesson.